Last night I had a Corvair dropped off from a customer. It's coming here for a little bit of work. I'm pulling the engine out. The engine's getting sent to a friend of mine, Dave Binney, who is a local rebuilder and a master of Corvair work. And I don't really know a whole bunch about the car other than it's a '66 Corsa convertible, which is a desirable car. I don't know how desirable this one is. It needs some work, but it's going to be better when it leaves here than what it is now. And I'm going to have a look at it and show you guys a walk around and my initial impressions of what this car is. So come with me and we'll check it out. So it's early Friday morning at a slow car, and I'm looking at a slow car. It's a '66 Chevrolet Corvair Corsa convertible. It's a pretty stock form, really. It's got the 13s and hubcaps, and it's red. The top needs some work by the look of it. Some paint and body work needed. I don't know anything about this car. I don't know the history of it. I think it was bought out of the States. It is, by the look of it, a later '66 because it doesn't have the wedding band taillights. It's a 140 car. Let's just see what this 140 looks like. Okay. This is going to be my nemesis for the next day or two because I'm going to pull this out. So, let's see what we got here. Well, 767, so it is a Corsa convertible. It's American made. Probably a Willow Run car, not sure. We'll see here. Yeah, looks like a Willow Run car, but I'm not really sure. It's a 140 horse, 4-carb, horizontally post, flat 6, air cooled, of course. Should be an RB block. If it's a Corsa block, it's an RY block. You're gonna have to look that up and see what that is. I'm very familiar with Corvairs, but not real good at memorizing all the codes and stuff like some of the people I know. Looks like we got some mouse house action here. Insulation's seen better days. Yeah, so it's a Corsa, so it'll come with either a 140 or a turbo. Obviously this is the 140. Gives you dual exhaust on the 140. Gives you the chrome-ish stainless trim that goes around the air grill. Gives you the Corsa emblems on the quarter panel, on the fender. Gives you the Corsa dash, multi-gauge cluster, 4-speed. All Corsas are 4 speeds. 66 would have this black wrinkle painted dash. 65 would also have it. Corsas were only for 65 and 66. 65 Corsa would also have the black dash, but interesting, 5 Monza, which is the lower model, the middle of the road model, would have had a silver dash. So we've got no horn button. We also have another Corsa feature, which is the shift boot. This car has 72,000 miles. One of the things that I'm going to be getting into is the air-cooled floor. See my driveway through it. It's got some homemade self-tapping business going on. So that's going to be fun, I'm sure. I'm not going to get on that right away. The first thing I'm going to do is pull the engine out because it is on a timeline. The doors actually close really good, so that's a good sign for a convertible. These are known to have not great rockers. So this one, it's okay. So a little action going on down there. Maybe a patch might be needed. Probably not a whole rocker. The top is junk. Typical Corvair spots, had some mud underneath the window pillar. It's by no means original paint on this car. Inner wheel wells, not spectacular, but they're there. It's got potential. 66 also has the blue grill bar. I'm sure there's a lot of other little details on 66s and Corsas that I'm not covering, but I can't think that fast. Corsa hubcaps. She's got a little action going on down here. I know I'm doing some metal work to this car. I don't know the extent of the metal work I'm going to do. I'm going to have to talk to the customer about that. I think he's kind of okay with the way it is, other than he wants it to be reliable, which it's not presently. And he wants to not fall through the floor, which is probably a good idea. So I'll have a closer look. I'll get it up in the shop on the jack stands, and I'll show you guys what I think. So the rockers got some holes happening. Probably just cut them out, and I think the rockers are structurally sound well enough. The doors open and close when it's up on jack stands, so that's a good sign for a convertible. So I think I'll just fix the spots that are bad and not do a full replacement. I talked to the owner about this, the few issues with the rockers and structure. So the plan right now is to make it structurally sound and pull the engine out, get the engine rebuilt. And I guess from there he'll decide if he wants to do more restoration work, body work, paint work later on. Right now it's just structure.